Snacks Mills in the building.
I wasn't even thinking about me being on the show. I wanted to produce something for them.
Cool celebrity. Like if I went to the mall and stuff, people are like, oh.
The thing was, I didn't even know that anybody ever thought I was ugly.
We look like twins almost.
Okay.
She really wouldn't be
covering any more subjects related. So that's why you got the raw reaction. This is pathetic. It's pathetic. Welcome back to the Sweet Pea Diaries. It's your girl Sweet Pea, and I am back with another video. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. And if you are a new subscriber, welcome to the Sweet Pea Diaries. Be sure to like this video, share this video, but most importantly, be sure to subscribe to the channel. So welcome back. Hi, non-fadeable. Hi, welcome back, guys. So I thought I'd come on through. I seen in these streets that Jay-Z is suing Dame Dash, and I wanted to give my quick reaction and thought about this. So apparently Dame Dash is being sued by Jay-Z and his previous record label, Roc-A-Fella Records. It seems that Dame is trying to sell off the rights or the copyrights to Reasonable Doubt, which is Jay-Z's debut album. Some say that Dame Dash does not have the right to do this because he doesn't own the copyrights to the album. Yeah, so let's get into that. I'll share my screen real quick. Yeah, so Dame Dash is being sued by his and Jay-Z's former record label, Roc-A-Fella Records. According to court documents obtained by ET, the record company is claiming that Dash, one of its co-founders, is attempting to sell the copyright to Jay-Z's debut album, Reasonable Doubt. Jay's attorney alleged that Dash is trying to auction off the album as an NFT, a non-fungible digital token, without permission. Jay-Z's lawyer had no comment. In the complaint, it states that Dash had planned to sell at a Superfarm Foundation online auction on June 23rd. While the auction was canceled, the lawyers claim Dash is currently frantically scouting for another venue to make the sale. Dash does not even own Reasonable Doubt or its copyright, and therefore has no right to sell the album or any rights to it, the complaint states. Instead, RAF Incorporated owns all the rights to Reasonable Doubt. The sale of this irreplaceable asset must be stopped before it is too late, and Dash must be held accountable for his theft. The documents state that Jay-Z, Kareem Burke, and Dash each own 1/3 of the shares in Roc-A-Fella. Dash's status as a minority shareholder in RAF Incorporated gives him no right to sell a company asset, the document states. Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt was released in 1996 and launched the rapper's career, selling over 1 million copies. The lawyers allege that Dash already minted the album as an NFT and is trying to sell it as soon as possible. Additionally, the lawsuit is also includes an auction announcement from Superfarm, a platform that allows the sale and auction of NFTs, sharing the news of the album's copyright being auctioned off. Superfarm is proud to announce, in collaboration with Damon Dash, the auction of Damon's ownership of the copyright to J2's, well, it says Jay-Z's, copyright to Jay-Z's first album, Reasonable Doubt. This marks a new milestone in the history of NFTs, entitling the new owner to future revenue generated by the unique asset. The announcement reads, the monumental event will last for 2 days, starting at June 23rd and concluding on June 25th. Superfarm is excited to host this truly remarkable auction and immortalize one of the world's greatest artists on its blockchain. Per the lawsuit, Jay-Z's lawyers sent a letter to Superfarm to cancel the auction. The bottom line is simple. Dash cannot sell what he does not own. By attempting a sale such as this, Dash has converted a corporate asset and has breached his fiduciary duties, the lawsuit states. Now, what do people think about this? Sound off in the comments, sound off in the chat if you have an opinion about this. In my opinion, Dame Dash is broke. He is desperately trying to auction off Reasonable Doubt because he knows that this is a collector's item. He is going around trying to market to anyone that would buy the copyright. However, if you notice in the lawsuit, it states he is trying to auction off his portion, his stake. So it is not the entire stake in the album. We're going to read it again for those that don't understand what I'm saying. It says here, Superfarm is proud to announce, in collaboration with Damon Dash, the auction of Damon's ownership of the copyright to Jay-Z's first album, Reasonable Doubt. So if Dash does not own it outright because Jay-Z, Kareem Burke, and Dame Dash each hold 1/3 of the shares of Roc-A-Fella, then that means that the company knows that they're only buying Dame Dash's portion. Why would they not check out with RAF, the company that holds the record, holds the copyright? Why would they just take Dame Dash's word? The company is even so much more to blame because they were in such a rush. All they heard was Jay-Z. All they heard was Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt. We want to be in collaboration with that. We want to be the one that sells and auctions off this album. So they didn't even do their homework and check to see if Damon Dash owned the entire rights to the album. So absolutely, this is a breach of contract. This is a breach in Damon's stake in RAF. He could probably lose, what he owns in this company by doing that. Hey, Monica, he probably is jeopardizing his position with the company by sneaking off, trying to auction off the album. If he only has 1/3 and he only owns 1/3 in RAF, which is Roc-A-Fella Records, he can't be going around auctioning off copyrights and, albums without all 3 of the owners' permission. Do I feel that, Jay-Z should allow him to do this? Absolutely not. Do you know how many artists, how hard they work to obtain their masters, to keep their copyrights, to keep their rights to their songs? I don't think that Damon has any right to be auctioning off Reasonable Doubt. Now, if this was, a project that he was a part of, that he was an artist on, then I would say they need to sit down at the table and they need to make some type of deal and come to some type of solution. But Damon doesn't have anything to do with this album. He's not a rapper. He's not an artist. He was financially backing. He was a hype man. He was just a face with Roc-A-Fella Records. He was not an artist. He didn't put the work in. All Dame did was sit around and reap the benefits off of Jay-Z. He wasn't a talent. All he did was go on tour, be a part of this extremely lucrative and successful record label. He rode the wave. He was on Jay-Z's coattail. So I don't think that he has a right to even attempt to sell off Reasonable Doubt. But we all know that Damon is in financial trouble. We know that he's in trouble with the IRS. We know that he's broke. We know that the many business ventures that he's attempted to be a part of, they're never successful. So he's trying to auction off Reasonable Doubt because it's a big deal. That is a big, huge record. And of course, this company would want to be a part of that because, you know, it's an iconic record and it's an artist such as Jay-Z. The caliber is huge. So that would be a plus for that company. However, as always, when you're doing business, and we all know that Dame is shady. When they saw the name Damon Dash, when they saw that name, they should have ran for the hills. They should have knew that it was going to be some shady business. They should have known that it wasn't all thought out. Dame didn't have no signatures, no permission from Jay-Z to sell this record. Why would Jay-Z not be on that proposal? Why would, I'm pretty sure there was a business proposal. I'm pretty sure there was some paperwork that was submitted to this super farm company. And I'm pretty sure Jay-Z's name was nowhere to be found. When you make deals like this and when you make propositions like this, it's best to do your homework. These companies should know better. They are large. They have a lot of money at stake. They should know better. But all they saw was the name Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, and they went crazy. Oh, yes, we need it. Let's get it. Let's get the deal done. When they saw the name Dame Dash, they should have ran for the hills. They should have known that it was some shady shit going on. Period. So you guys let me know. What do you think about this? Do you think that Dame should be able to sell it? Do you think he should? I mean, he could sell his rights. You know, he could sell his part of it, but it's not going to sell the entire album. If you only own a third of the album and you only own a third of the company, then you only can sell your share. So I don't understand how this company thought that they were going to purchase the entire album, the copyrights, be able to auction off Reasonable Doubt and its copyrights. I don't know how they thought they were going to be doing this if Dame only had a portion. They themselves in the agreement say that they are buying his portion. It says Super Farm is proud to announce, in collaboration with Damon Dash, the auction of Damon's ownership of the copyright to Jay-Z's first album, Reasonable Doubt. So it could have been presented that he owned the entire copyright. So this is fraud. This is deceptive. This is deceptive practices. He made this company believe that he owned the entire rights to this record, when in fact he only owns a third. So the business that they're in, they should have done their homework. Whatever paperwork and whatever proposals that Damon Dash submitted to Super Farm, did they do their homework? Did they have their lawyers look over the contracts? Did they have them look over the proposition, the business plan, the proposal? There has to be a proposal with everything that is done in this type of business. So only owning a third to RAF, I would have never, if I was Super Farm, would have not even entertained Damon Dash. When he came to my doorstep, I would have said, excuse me, but where is Jay-Z? Can I speak to Mr. Carter? Where is Jay-Z? He's the artist behind this album. Where is Jay-Z? It absolutely looks sneaky. It looks backdoorish. Looks like you coming through the back door trying to sell off somebody's rights to their own record without them knowing about it. It looks backdoorish. Jay-Z was the record holder. You know, he was the artist. It's his record. How are you even what even makes you think that that was even acceptable to auction off his album? You are not even an artist on it. I can see if they were a duo, they were a group, you know, and he wants to sell it because he needs money. So there, but you have nothing to do with this album. You were just a plus one in Jay-Z's career in the early 90s. You were a plus one. You were plus one at Roc-A-Fella. And I really believe that Dame Dash, you were only kept around because Jay-Z felt some sense of loyalty. Because in the beginning, as a young artist, you had his back, you were managing him, you put a little bit of money into him. There may be some street shit that y'all did together, you, him, and that dude, Emery. That's why he takes care of Emery to this day. And Memphis Bleek. That's why he takes care of him to this day. Now I'm preaching again. Here it is. I'm always preaching. I'm always preaching, always giving up the tea. I believe that there's something that went on in the past between Jay-Z, Dame Dash, Emery, Memphis Bleek. I believe that there's something illegal, shady, criminal that went on, and they either took the fall, Emery took the fall for it, Memphis Bleek took the fall for it, and allowed Jay-Z to be this major success that he is now. And that's why they will always be taken care of for the rest of their life. Now, Dame Dash, you fucked up with Jay-Z. And look, people comment on the Tasha K video. And so you and him, you know, you guys parted ways. You guys' business and friendship, you know, some say there was, you know, Aaliyah had a lot to do with it, or this person had a lot to do with it. I don't know. I wasn't there. But I do know there's something that went on and transpired between Memphis Bleek, Emery, and Jay-Z, because Jay-Z is loyal to his friend Emery as well as Memphis Bleek. I don't know what they did for Jay-Z. I don't know what they took the blame for. And that man Emery went to jail for all of those years. But I do believe Jay-Z was involved in some type of murder, some type of drug charges. And they took the blame so that way his career could go forth. That's just my opinion. That's just my thought. So you guys let me know what you think about this. Is Dame Dash, should he be allowed to sell off his shares? And if so, how much is really a third? It's not enough to sell the complete album. It's not enough. It's not enough to sell the complete album. Why would this company even think that they were going to be able to get the entire album and get the rights to it and auction it off? And Jay-Z wasn't going to know about it? Jay-Z, you were going to be able to just do this, Dame, without Jay-Z knowing about it? No, sir, absolutely not. And you guys know Jay-Z is greedy. Jay-Z is not about to let you have that. Probably, you know, Dame probably thought, well, shit. Jay got all this money. Jay is a billionaire. Him and Beyonce. How much more money do you want, brother? Let me have something. He figures, you know, you got you're successful. You got $1 billion over there. Let me get something. I'm broke. I'm struggling. I'm about to be in trouble with the IRS. Probably got to pay millions of dollars that I don't have. So, brother, you can let me have this. No, he's not going to let you have that. Hype Media. Yes, we were up at 5 a.m. getting that Jim Jones documentary out to the people. Yes, and I've been going ever since. I took a little nap, but I've been doing another video that I'm working on, and I hosted a reunion show that we taped. Once we edit it, it'll be out for the people. And now I did a Tasha K update, and now I'm right back at it doing Dame Dash and Jay-Z's foolery. So, you know, I'm always trying to bring content to my people, keep abreast, and let you know what Sweet Pea thinks about things. Because, you know, y'all have to get my opinion. Y'all can't live without it. I got to give it to the people. Oh, yes, we're serving indoor looks tonight. Indoor looks. This is what I wore for the reunion. I wore this look. You know, I'm not going to tell you what I got down, you know, below camera level. I have on shorts. I got on jean shorts. They still cute though, but I'm looking good from the top. But yeah, you guys, Dame Dash is shady. We all know that he's a shady character. Um, he's broke. What else is he going to do? He can't rap, you know. Every business, it seems like I always see him on someone's, you know, podcast or radio show or doing an interview, and he's always talking about investing in yourself and opening up businesses and using cash to opening up a business. Sounds like to me you were funneling money or something with these businesses, because how is it that now you're coming up on owing the IRS? What were you doing? Where were you getting this money from to open up businesses, but you owe the IRS? So don't take no financial advice from Dame Dash anymore, guys, because it looks like to me, I think he's in some type of financial trouble. I'm hearing rumors, allegedly, I guess, that he's in trouble with the IRS. So now he's scrambling and gambling, trying to sell off Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt copyrights to Reasonable Doubt and auction it off so that he can get money. But like I said, if he only owns a third of RAF, what the hell did this company think they were going to get? What type of product were you going to get from someone that only owns a third of Roc-A-Fella? I mean, logically speaking, if I was the owner of that company, there would have been more questions that I would have been asking. I would have not put this, announcement out unless everything, lawyers had looked over contracts. The business plan had to be looked over thoroughly. I have to know if Dame Dash really owns the rights to this album before you put this announcement out. Now you have to backtrack. Now you have to take it down. Now you had to cancel the auction because you didn't do your homework. This Super Farm company, do you have attorneys? Do you have lawyers that work for you, that represent your brand and your company? How is it that you did not know that Dame does not own this album? How did you not know he is not full owner of Reasonable Doubt before you made this announcement? So Dame Dash is not only to blame, but Super Farm is to blame as well. You can't make an announcement if you are not sure that you even going to own it, because Dame Dash owns it. And obviously he doesn't own it. So that's just my opinion on that. Of course, everyone has their own, and I am entitled to mine. Dame Dash and Jay-Z, they are not the best of friends. We all know that. We all know that their relationship has been over. Some would say that, Jay is rich. He's rich beyond measure. Let Dame have that. But it doesn't matter. At this point, it's not even about money. It's the principle. Going backdoor tactics, selling off something that doesn't belong to you? No, absolutely not. So that's just my opinion on that. That's my thoughts on this. Dame is a sneaky, shady character. Anyone that does business with him or would attempt to do business with him should know better. They should know better. So you guys let me know what you think about this. What do you think? Do you think Dame is broke? Do you think that he's doing it for the money or just because he just wanted to auction it off? I mean, usually when you auction off things, it's things you don't need. You go around the garage, you go around and you look for things that you don't need, and it's like, oh, I'm going to auction this up and give it off because I don't need these things. Dame, Reasonable Doubt, the album is a collector's item. Anyone that would get that on their platform and want to sell that and auction it, that was just, they were excited. They were super excited, so they didn't do their homework. I understand Super Farm. I understand their position. But Dame, the backdoor tactics, sneaking to sell it off because of your financial situation, unacceptable. Unacceptable. Where is Dame's estate? Where is his money? If he was a part of Roc-A-Fella, he should have some money. He should have something still left over. I just don't get how he's just totally broke. So if anybody knows Dame's net worth, let me know. What is his net worth? Let me know in the comments. Let me know, how much is Dame Dash still worth? How is it that he really needs this money like that? That's terrible if he does, because that's a lot of money that he ran through. Because at some point, this man had to be a millionaire. I mean, millions of dollars. I'm pretty sure he's touched millions of dollars. Roc-A-Fella music, Roc-A-Wear, the clothing. I mean, just the money from the records. Not to mention the clothing. Just the money from the records alone just doesn't sit right with me. Either you made bad business decisions with your money, or you just splurged and spent money on things you didn't need. Because how is it that you are in a financial bind? You're owing the IRS. You're out here trying to auction off shit that don't belong to you. What are you doing with your money? What did you do with your money? Shit, I don't know. All I know is give me fucking 20 G's and I'll show you how to make some money. I will show you how to make money off of money. Just give me 20,000. Give me 20K and I'm good. I will be able to turn that into $1 million. Somebody can give me 20K, I could turn that into $1 million in no time. These men be coming across all this money, honey. They be having women and bitches. They be spending it on bitches, you know, tricking and all the shit they be doing. And then they run around and now they're broke. Now you're trying to sell off some shit that is not yours. Just my thoughts. I think he's broke, selling it off because he ain't got shit. Yes, all the years he wasted so much money. Exactly. That's my point. And now you're out here trying to auction off some shit that don't belong to you. So that's it, guys. That's my thoughts on that. Fraud, he just might be, child. That's my thoughts on that. You guys, I hope you are enjoying your Juneteenth. This is this is history in the making. First time Juneteenth is being celebrated as a federal holiday. You know they wasn't going to have it federal to where as though we get off from work. It's going to be one of them floater holidays. When it does fall on the weekday, it's going to be a floater holiday where the job, you take your actual PTO day if you want to be off. It's not going to be a day off like, you know, Veterans Day or Labor Day, Memorial Day or nothing like that. It's not going to be that type of day. Even though it is a federal holiday, it is going to be a floater day for those that work. It's going to be one of those days where your job tells you that, yeah, you could be off if you got the day to take it off. We're still going to be open. We're still going to be working like they do with Martin Luther King. If you notice, that's the same thing they do with Martin Luther King holiday. The banks are closed. Everything is closed. That is federal. But still and yet your job remains open. Same thing they do. So that's just how they're going to do with Juneteenth as well. But hey, it's still a victory. It's still a victory for Black folks. I guess celebrating the day the shackles were removed off of us. In my eyes, in some ways, we still are enslaved. We still are in slavery. Black people's minds are enslaved. There's a lot of things that we still have to be free and rid of. So, yeah, right. You guys got federal leave. They sent you guys home. Well, we didn't. We don't get that here, honey. They're gonna make it a day just like Martin Luther King, where you can take the day off if you have a PTO day, but your job is still going to be open, period. All right. But, yes, if everybody wants to celebrate and everyone is, I'm all for it. Anything that is a victory for Black people, I am all for it. So I love you guys. That is it for tonight. No more videos. That is it. I hosted a reunion. I did Tasha K update. I threw up the Jim Jones project. And my next project, guys, get ready for this one. We have the next one coming up. It is going to be Surviving the Illuminati, the Carters. In this documentary, we will be covering Jay-Z and Beyonce. They are Illuminati puppets. In this video, we're going to be covering both of their careers, their rise to fame, and how the Illuminati blessed them and continues to bless them every day. So you guys go through my catalog, watch my videos, give me a thumbs up, give me some comments. If you don't like it, give me some negative comments, give me some feedback. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what I can do to improve. I'm always anxious to hear your feedback. Until the next time, like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But just before we go, I want you to take a quick look at my girl. Check out her website. Check out her on Instagram, All Things Creative. Take a look.
Royal Creations Customized by Lynn is your one-stop shop for all your customized needs. She specializes in t-shirts, hoodies, gift baskets, tumblers, anything that you want customized. Royal Creations Customized by Lynn can get the job done. Be sure to follow her on Instagram and Facebook at RCC by Lynn. If you want to send her an email, you can contact her at rccbylynn@gmail.com. She even has a YouTube channel, All Things Creative. Go on over there on YouTube, All Things Creative. Share her videos, subscribe to her channel. Royal Creations by Lynn is your queen of customizing.
Bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Have a good night.